Now, you're on the committee of Recognise a Better Way, one of the unofficial no campaign groups. Let's talk about how this campaign, now that it's almost officially launched, from today, given the wording of the question has been announced today. Let's look into how this whole campaign and debate is going to unfold. Firstly, what sort of funding does your organisation get from the government, and is the funding the government providing unfairly skewed towards the yes case?
We receive nothing from the federal government. We don't expect there'll be anything, and that's been the whole tenor of the debate over this thing on the machinery side. We think we'll be awarded deductible gift recipient status. That has to be confirmed. But the principal yes case group, Australians for Constitutional Recognition, had that confirmed a long time ago. And remember, they got $5 million from the Paul Ramsay Foundation, which was an outrage. I've complained to the Charities Commissioner about that. We're not going to receive money from those sorts of lefty charitable groups. But I tell you what, we will receive money, and I've had phone calls already today from just good people who do not want to see this huge change to our system of government, which for the first time ever would introduce group rights. No one else has group rights, and they would attain to one particular group alone. That is simply unfair.
Is there a lot of money waiting in the wings for that DGR status to be approved for your organisation?
I certainly hope so, Fred. I mean, I can't predict, but there are a lot of people who are very disturbed by this, and you're quite right, the sort of campaign kicks off now. I think until now it's been something that runs in the newspapers, but is becoming real as it becomes more real and people focus that they will compulsorily go and vote on this proposition later in the year. I think the money will start to flow, and that'll enable us to get out our very good arguments. I mean, we have substantial papers on the business, the design of the voice, substantial papers on the treaty, and in progress is a substantial paper on this thing called truth-telling, which, as you know, is a very one-sided concept. We'll tell our truth, which is the stories of successful Aboriginal pathways, successful lives. That's the truth. Most Aborigines are doing well as anyone else. It's that last group that have been trapped, and Albanese's radical beast of a proposition, quite frankly, will do nothing